Greetings. Welcome to Minecraft, Shooting the Bull. If you'll do a thought exercise with me here, close your eyes and imagine some awesome like synth 80s music and a nice like awesome intro with a like custom made logo in the middle of the screen, you know, little glint over it. Just imagine that with me please for a second. Thank you. I hope you like my new intro that you just witnessed in your mind's eye. Now, I got a few things today. Probably be a short episode, but honestly, you watching this video right now know better than I do how long this will be. I just have a couple things to show. Build a little foundation for something. I found some skeleton horses. I'll show the clip for that later. And I built a little railroad. Nothing too crazy. It's literally just like a single minecart rail. But I'll get on. I'll show you what's going on here. First, I'll take you to the little railroad. If you notice the sound, I downloaded a couple sound mods. Make it sound a little cool, little echoey, little realistic, or whatever you want to call it. So, well, let me introduce. Let me start with the intro. This was my quarry, my main mine, where I started the game. Cause no, that's not spawn. Spawn is over here. So this is where I settled. This was my first house, everything. This was my first mine, and this was like my second mine over here. And the original plan has always been to connect them, but when I started connect them, I'm going on a tangent right now. You're just gonna have to shut up and listen. When I started connect them, I realized this over here is much lower than this over here. So I ended up having to redo all I've done, and now I've got like a layered mine over here, which kind of looks cool. You'll see in a second. But I wanted these to connect just so I have like I'm building a road to this, and then then you know can always fly. But then I like this little railroad to go here. I like all the connections I can, baby. I'm gonna connect everything. You know, I'd like to like make a video like every day. Like I usually want to. I get this like mood. Damn it, I don't have my minecart here. But I get like in the mood to, you know, make a video, and then I like start and I just don't have anything to show or do or say. So I've been kind of like trying to over time, like when I do something, I'll write it down. Be like, okay, in a video, I'll show this or I'll talk about this. Whatever. Also might be a little low energy right now today. I'm tired. Had a busy day at work. I don't know if you heard my cat, but he had some input. Actually it wasn't really busy. It was kind of the opposite. It was just like today and yesterday were unbelievably hot. And like I work in a warehouse with no AC, and it's rough. It's not fun. It's like you walk in and it's like a wall. Like you feel like you run into a physical wall of heat. It's so bad. Today though, today was the worst. I was and it's supposed to be even worse tomorrow. So yeah, lots to look forward to. There were a couple times today I started to get a little dizzy. I was like, yeah. Yeah. let me go in the AC break room real quick. I drink easily 10 bottles of water, and I have this like cooling rag. I put it on, like first put it on my forehead. Not even 10 minutes later, it was warm. It was like room temperature, which room temperature is probably 100 degrees. So I took it off, put more ice water on it, and the same thing. Put it around my neck. 10 minutes later, it's warm. I just stopped. Not even worth it at that point. But yeah, it was a little warm day, you know, kind of warm. Slightly elevated temperature. Oops. But no. It was almost a disaster. Okay. Now, let's ride my little railroad. I mean, my work's not too hard. It was just, like I said, really hot. And then like moving boxes and lifting heavy stuff, just yeah, no. not good. Not good. Um, I'm actually gonna like wear as little clothes as I can tomorrow. I have this like tank top I'm gonna wear. It's like undershirt instead of a real shirt. I'm just gonna wear my home shorts. I'm just gonna say screw it, man. It's too hot for all that. Like my little fan, it's tiny, it's not a big fan. It does nothing. It wasn't helping at all. It was blowing hot air into my face. So yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. This is my railroad you're watching here. Is like, as I was trying to say, it's nothing special. It's not like I like designed it to look cool or anything. It's literally just like completely functional. Utilitarian, one might say. After this though, I'm gonna show you my skeleton horses and what I've been working on. Why I've been spending so much time in the mines. Also, real quick while I'm thinking about it, I eventually want to completely move all my items to this house here. And so, well, I'm just gonna leave that. Like I was saying, I want to eventually move all my items from the other house to this one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a little setup here that actually goes underground to the little my basement over there. And then I'm gonna send mine carts with chests just down this road and let them all pile up here. I might do something where, you hear that? Never heard that before. I mean, even with the sound mod. Huh, that sounds kind of cool. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna build like a little setup. I might build like something like a little switch or something so I can switch them, then send them on their way so they can all like pile up down there to be sorted later. Because I just don't have everything ready to sort yet. Maybe, maybe not. Well, I mean, I will do that. Like, that's in the plan. That's a plan. That's in the cards. As I was saying as well, like where I got the double layered mine now, this is what I was talking about. So that, correct layer, and then this is what I was working on. You would think trying to build two mines to connect them, I would have checked the Y coordinate, but a little too much thinking required for that. But now let me take you somewhere. I might cut, or I might show the whole adventure. I don't know. My headphones that I have had for 5 years stopped working. And I was immediately like sad, like crestfallen, heartbroken. They're part of me. I mean, I've had them for so long. They just stopped charging. Like, I plugged them in, the light wouldn't come on. I looked it up online. Apparently, it just happens. Like, there's no real solution without taking them apart and knowing a little bit of technical know-how. But I don't know that because I am retarded, and not the good kind of retarded. So I was just like, man, I'm screwed. Started looking on Amazon, like, how much is a new pair? And not too bad. Well, I mean, $70, but I mean, in terms of what I was expecting, that's not too bad. But then I saw like the pros or whatever, and they're like 189. And I was thinking about those because I was like reading about the AI sound, and that would be really cool. The AI sound, like soundproofing, because at work, like when I have my headphones in, like someone says something to me, I have no idea what they say. I'm just deaf. But in the midst of looking, I realized my headphones are actually charging again, so I don't have to spend $200 of my motorcycle money. So we're good. Alright, you see this giant box? We'll get to it in a second. Here are my horses. Around this corner here. Meow. Look at these guys. Alright. Editor, put the clip on screen. I don't know why I stayed quiet. I'm just gonna like edit it in, so you know, that was just dead air for no reason. We had a moment to think together. We were meditating together. Team building exercise. But yeah, I have two horses now. I was gonna name one of them something like Boner, but I feel like I've done that before, so you know, no need to tread ground I've already walked upon. No need to claim territory. You know what I mean? But yeah, these are my horses. I mean that's really it. I don't I've never had skeleton horses in this world, so that's kind of cool. I haven't had a skeleton horse in Minecraft, and I can't tell you how long. So it was just a pleasant experience. Pretty cool thing to happen. Um, in the clip, you probably saw me almost get my ass kicked, because as I've said before, I'm not good at this game at all. But that's enough. You learned about my horses. Let's let me tell you about my giant box. So this giant stone box is actually the foundation for the Capitol building, and it will also be the center of the Capitol. Like, there's gonna be a giant staircase over this little chasm here, and there's gonna be like cities or a city built around it. Real quick, check this out. It's pretty cool. Look at this village. This like mountain village. Looks sick as hell. I don't think I'm gonna touch it. I just like that. But I'm gonna build the. This is just the foundation, as I said. There's gonna be a whole courtyard up here, and one big building. If you've ever seen Full Metal Alchemist, I'm basing it around Central Command. If I'm not lazy, I'll throw a picture up on screen right now. Yeah, you see that? If you don't see it, I didn't put it on screen, so you gotta imagine it. So, like, I was kind of looking at it, just trying to figure out what to do with it, how to work it, you know? And I came across some, like, architecture stuff. Like, they said the building was, like, neoclassical, which I think that's kind of like Washington, D.C. type stuff, which is not, like, kind of what I want to go for. Like, I did a little research, little architecture research, and I think what I want would be called simplified classical, like kind of a combination of like brutalism and classical. I don't know what I'm talking about. I may sound like I do, but I don't. I just want to make that clear. So I just want like kind of a simple yet elegant design. And I think damn, you didn't see that. But I think I have a pretty good idea. I was kind of workshopping it a little bit in my head and in creative, just like with palettes and stuff. I think it'll like, I think it's one of those things that's just gonna kind of come along as I work on it. Dude, I'm trying to talk here. Rude. We both missed. Yeah, get back in there. Oh, I don't have any torches. Dang. Well, I guess I can't spawn proof this now. You guys get one. This is your one place. I've actually tried to consider, like, should I spawn proof the inside of the foundation or not? I don't think it'll really matter, but at the same time, if I'm walking around the outside wall, I don't want to be hearing, you know, some monster spawn. Actually, I have food in the oven, and that was the alarm. My bad. Hold on. We back. I don't remember what I was saying, but that's cool. Probably wasn't important. Yeah. Anyways, this is kind of more of a yap video. Anyways, going to the traditional idea. This isn't a Minecraft series. This is a Jesse series. You're here to listen to my words. Here to listen to me yap. Listen to the wisdom, the wisdom of Reddit McVodka. Man, I really like this area too. I just kind of picked it because it's like a wide flat area and it fits on the map with where I want it, but like actually being like boots on the ground, it's pretty cool area. Real quick, I meant to talk about this, I forgot. So if you're keeping up on the lore, this is animal area right here. I believe I erroneously said in a previous video it was named after King Amol. That was wrong. It was named after the ancient dragon god Amol. But I'll talk about that. That'll come up more in later lore. So this is Amalaria, but no man's land here. Why did Dragoria and Amalaria fight over this particular piece of land for nearly 30 years? Well, I'll tell you. Follow my mouse here, okay? You're in class. This is a lecture. You will be graded. You will be tested on this. See my mouse here. Go here. This little bay here. Cross this. Very easy border right here, where the forest turns to plains. Then around this. Through this little river here. Around this little curve. Boop. Still following? Still following? Oh, wait. Am I messing up? Yeah, I did. Back up. Right here. Meow. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Right there. See that? Oh, wait. Yeah, I am fucking up. This general idea. You get the general idea. This whole area here used to be part of Amalaria as well, before the 100-year Centennial War with Dragoria. And they pushed back. This is where they were kind of stopped and where the hostilities kind of froze. Right here. As you can see, they really wanted to push through to get to the capital, which will be right here. But they never did, unfortunately, for them. They never really tried to invade up here either, because their homeland down here, like, they considered sending ships, but they're not really a ship-faring people. And there's no real good place here. As you can see, it's all like woods, easily defensible, especially this jungle here. And this here, I don't know why. Probably build a base there. Keep up with my lore. Something like that anyways. I don't know. I'm just writing it. I didn't make it up. Anyways. Man, I don't even know. I'm just kind of like hanging out. Yaptastic. Been watching a lot of unsolved mysteries. Alright, what about real quick before I go on a tangent? I guess I'm just gonna go back and start mining. Real quick. Go on my little unsolved mysteries tangent, and then I'll probably end the video. When my food went off in the oven as well, my chicken patties, I just had to flip them. So that alarm's about to go off in 5 minutes. Let's see if I can end it before then, or if I have to do another cut in the video. We'll see. So, I've been watching Unsolved Mysteries. I found it out, it's free on YouTube. That and Fact or Fiction. And it's kind of goes hard. I love the, like, 90s, like, paranormal, like, whatever. Unsolved Mysteries, like, actually kind of perfect, because it's just, like, it's a combination of all the things I find interesting, like true crime, the paranormal. They're just kind of like weird stories. Like, they have a lot of stories where it's just like one I just listened to about this kid, this dude who's a kid during World War II who lived in Germany, and there was like right when the Battle of the Bulge was happening around Christmas. There was some American soldiers who were like lost and ended up finding their way to his cabin, and his mom ended up like feeding them for Christmas, like, because it was Christmas, it was Christmas. And then some German soldiers ended up, like, who were lost from their battalion or whatever, ended up like knocking at the door, and the mom's basically like, all right, you guys give me your guns and you can come in. She takes like all the soldiers' weapons, like both the Germans and the Americans' weapons, and is like, yeah, give me those. And then they end up just like hanging out, because she took the weapons, they can't fight. Actually, even one of the German soldiers like helped the injured American. It's just, just good story. Nazis aren't bad. Yeah. So good fun, good feel good fun story. And then the update on it was like he found one of the soldiers because they saw the show, and he got to like meet up with them. Just happy, good happy story. Feel good, feel good. So there's like stuff like that all the time on that show. I like it. I enjoy it. There's some wacky stuff that I think's pretty stupid, but it's usually kind of like quirky, so it's funny stupid. Like this chick who is a psychic. They they got a video, and they're like, they emphasized it so many times. This is an actual video. This isn't a recreation. This is a real psychic psychic at work. And she said, like, her whole gimmick was, I can take the I can be a murder victim. Like, I can look through the eyes of a murder victim and relive the what's the word relive the event, right? So she's like, I'm trying to think how she said it. It was just so goofy, but she's like, so part of the murder was like recorded on a phone call, and she was like emulating it, and they were like like I'm just stumbling over my words. I need to cut some of those out apparently. Or not. I'm lazy. Probably won't cut it out. Let me retrace. Yeah. So she said she can like see see through the eyes of murder victims. And so she is like pretending to be this murder victim, and she's like, she's like, oh, I know you, which is like funny because in the phone call recorded of the murder victim, she did not say that, but whatever. But then she's like, you shot me. You shot me in the face. Ah, I'm being shot. I've been shot. I've been shot. I've been shot in the face. And she just kept saying that over and over, like, I've been shot in the face. It was just the goofiest, funny thing. Like, why? It was just horrible. Bad acting. Let me see if I can find a clip, and then I will do the minimal editing to put it on screen, because it was just so funny. Like, ah, you shot me in the face.
Jake.
You shot me in the face.
I know you. What the hell are you doing here? My face. I'm shot in my face.
Anyway, I am actually psychic, in case you were wondering. Last video, I said nothing ever happens, and now if you would kindly look outside, nothing happened. For now. but I trust our greatest ally Israel to keep the peace. You know, Israel's never really done anything that would give the impression they don't like Americans or don't like peace, you know? No. Anyways, I gotta hop off here. My buddies from the USS Liberty should be rolling into town any day now.